we're gonna do it in 29:59, in and out. Good pump, feel strong, do what you gotta do, and enjoy the rest of the day.
What am I supposed to be saying?
This is it's your time to shine here.
This one?
No, we're on now. All right, we're gonna start again. Anyway, this is your time this is your big moment.
Train 29:59, what's going on? Very excited to be making a secret meal for you guys. This is actually gonna be a pre-game meal. Very big game against Charlotte tonight. This is what Joakim's gonna eat before the meal. It's got everything you need to play like a star. We got spinach, onions, potatoes, and 2 types of meat. We're gonna do a ground beef, and we're gonna do a tenderloin, a steak tenderloin, grass-fed beef, top of the line stuff. This is going to be a perfect meal, but best of all, we're on a serious time schedule right now. It's gonna be a quick meal. All right, first things first, I'm gonna get this thing prepared. I'm gonna peel the potato, I'm gonna cut the onion, I'm gonna cut the avocado, I'm gonna saute the spinach, I'm gonna saute the mushrooms. I'm gonna turn the camera off. When I come back, all this prep work will be done, but I guarantee you it's not gonna take more than 5 minutes, all right? See you in a second. Here's where things stand right now. I took the meat, about 0.38 pounds of a really nice chunk of meat, diced it up in little cubes, and then took half a pound of ground beef. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be ground beef and steak mixed together, but it's going to be two similar but different tastes. It's going to be delicious. This is browning. At the same time, make sure you do your potatoes first because they take the longest, but I diced up 1 whole potato and it's simmering in some olive oil. Next, I'm going to chop up the onion, I'm going to stir that in with the meat, and I'm also going to stir the mushrooms in with the meat, and I'm going to saute the spinach on the side. BRB. I diced up some red onion and took the mushrooms right out of the pack. Want to know a trick? Never wash your mushrooms. It takes all the taste off. Never wash your mushrooms. Same with the beef. We got beef, mushroom, onion all sauteing up. I'm going to add a little more olive oil. So look, Alex will be the first guy to tell you, even though olive oil may have a bad rep, it's lubrication for your body. It's good stuff. It goes in your body, it goes out of your body, it keeps everything going. Look, it's olive. It's natural, it's Mediterranean, and we're okay with it. So don't be afraid. If you're going to OD on something that people consider bad, olive oil. Can't go wrong. Sound like, who's the lady with the diabetes and the butter? Add up more olive oil. It's good. There wasn't much left, but a lot. All right, so this is cooking. This is cooking. The only last thing we have once the potatoes are done is saute our spinach. But spinach cooks quick, so don't worry about that. Just look at this. The mushrooms are getting soft as the meat's getting darker. We're gonna. Thank you. Oh, you just ruined my video. They know it looks amazing. They can see it. Tell them how it smells. If anything.
Smells so good.
Smells good. Okay, thank you. All right, now.
It also sounds.
Oh, can you guys hear the sizzle? It's sizzling right now. Honestly, this looks so good. We're going to layer it over the potatoes. The presentation is going to be beautiful. This is going to be a killer meal. I feel really bad for those people coming from North Carolina tonight. Right?
Right.
They're going to get smoked, man. Be back in a sec. Lower the heat on the potatoes a little bit, but they're browning nice. Potatoes are cooking good, so I'm going to take the lid off that and cover the beef a little bit. That's going to let the spinach, or the onions and the mushrooms steam. We'll lower the heat a little bit on that. Let it steam. Lower the heat a little bit on this too. Alright. Next and last, really, is the spinach. Before I do that, I'm going to clean up this onion, and I'm going to cut the avocado for you guys, because one thing I pride myself on is cutting an avocado. So, hold on. For that, let me clean it. This is a hell of a meal, so we're serving it in a hell of a bowl. It's like a trough, this thing. We're gonna throw the potatoes. We didn't use too much olive oil. The olive oil absorbed into the potatoes, so we don't need to strain these. I put this as the base, alright? It's a haystack, big potato base. And then on the, I'm gonna keep this on, because we're gonna saute our spinach in this. Use all the olive oil on other things, so I think this is pretty much done. We're gonna add few tablespoons, but I'm definitely not measuring anything out. Just eye it out and get the bottom of the pan nice and greased, plus a little bit of extra to keep the spinach moist. We're gonna look. This looks like a lot of spinach. It's a big bag of spinach, but spinach condenses. Once spinach is cooked, this is pretty much one serving for for a big dude. So we're gonna throw all this in there. We're gonna cover it. So right now it's overflowing the spinach, but give it 2 minutes and you'll see it's a whole different story. So we're gonna. All right, the beef is done, but there's a little grease in the bottom of the pan, so we're just gonna strain this straight into the sink's fire. Get rid of all the grease from the bottom of that, and we're gonna throw that right into the trough.
Right into the trough.
Right on top of the potatoes. Look at this beefy heart attack of a meal. Boom. That's the meal. This is the meal right here. Look at the spinach. Spinach is pretty much done. We'll saute this for a couple minutes. Sizzling. It's great. Woo! Listen to that. We're just gonna serve this up on the side. I like to let the spinach really cook. Actually get a little crunchy. So you get it's all generally soft, but when it sits on the bottom of the pan for a while, they get a little crispy burnt edges, which tastes very good. So I'm gonna saute this for another couple minutes. I'm gonna plate that. This is this meal. I'm gonna chop up the avocado, and it's lunchtime. Now finally on the side of this, we're gonna add some avocado. So look, I've have some other videos where I've cut up avocado, but I'm gonna show you again. First thing, cut through the middle. Make sure you don't press too hard. You don't want to cut through the pit. You just want to split it in half, okay? Next step, take this thing out. A lot of times you can just hit your knife on it and bend it. This seed was a little weak, so you can just pull it out. If it doesn't work with your finger, you can use a spoon, and you're going to need a spoon anyway. Next step is to take a relatively large size spoon. He happens to have amazing ice cream spoons or something, but this is perfect because you get right under here, right in the avocado. And just work it out. Work it right out of the shell. Look, avocado tastes good, but it looks so cool. So instead of just ripping it out, present it, you know? Avocado, it tastes better when it looks cool. You know, ask any sushi chef and he'll tell you. Sushi chef, do you agree?
Yes.
Boom, look at that. Oh man, it's like 2 little alien eggs. It looks so good. And we're going to cut this up in a way I actually did learn in Tokyo. You don't want to go straight, you don't want to go sideways, you want to go on an angle. And when you cut it, you're going to cut and also press to the left so it slides out and it keeps it looking really nice. Then we're going to get a really cool looking plate to put this on. And then this is our meal. Alex, tell them all the nutrients they're getting in this meal if they make such a meal. Look, you guys have a sporting event, you have something to do later at night. Eat this meal about 2 or 3 hours before. It's a hearty meal, but it'll digest perfectly and it'll become the fuel you need to really do what you gotta do later on. Scoop that up with your knife, put it on the plate. Other one up with your knife, put it on the plate, and then watch this. This is the magic part. Just pop like that, and all of a sudden you have caterpillar. All right, here's the meal: avocado, beef stew, sautéed spinach. 3 hours later, let this digest. You're ready for anything and everything. Train2959.com, at Alex Paris on Twitter for up-to-the-minute updates on everything you care about. And that's it, alright? Stay hungry, my friends. See you in Miami. And also, one more thing. What was the last thing you wanted me to say?
Nothing.
Was there something else?
No, we're good.
Okay. See you in Miami. I found this on the ground. And I'm pretty much allowed to go anywhere I want with it.
Hey, coach.
So anyway, I found this cool backdrop, and I'm gonna go explore and see where I can find it. I saw some dressing rooms this way, so let's go see if we can watch some people getting changed this way.